Selvam got the wind of fact that lot more things had happened, but he didn't ask anything. The van reached the hospital compound and Selvam got down angrily. Bhaskar, a very lean man with long hair that almost covered his eyes, was waiting in front of the hospital. Anna, Bhaskar will show you the beds. I will wait in the parking, Dinesh said as Selvam walked towards the hospital building. As soon as Selvam came near Bhaskar, he asked what happened last week. Bhaskar knew what Selvam was asking about. It was almost midnight and all four of them were returning home through a dark, lonely alley carrying food parcels. The spicy scent of beef inside the carry bag was filling the alley. Bhaskar had the keys and walked ahead to open the house door. He noticed a small bag right in front of the door. It was very strange and he quickly called others. They opened the bag slowly and they didn't expect a bit to find cash inside. They were panicked and looked around and found nothing unusual. Who left this here? Dinesh asked in a feeble voice. Robert said, let's go inside and talk. They went in, closed the door, and opened the bag again. They checked, and it was indeed real money. None of them had ever seen this much money. They were suspicious and were thinking of all possibilities, but couldn't find any. After a few minutes, they heard a knock at the door, and Bhaskar quickly took the bag inside. Robert went to open the door. A tall man with a bulky physique stood at the door wearing a plastic smile. May I come in? He asked as he started to walk in before anyone said anything. Robert asked in a rather unusual low tone, who are you? Have you got the money? The man asked. They didn't know what to tell and stood almost still. After a few seconds, Bhaskar said, what money? We don't know about any money. The man smiled again and said, I kept the money there and don't worry, I'm not going to get the money back. It's all yours. Who are you? Now Robert asked in a louder tone. The man, while adjusting his pants, said, I work for the police department and I need you guys to do a favor for us. They looked petrified and waited for the man to continue. I know you guys work for Velu and I also know what you guys do. The department is soon going to arrest Velu for all the crimes he has done. Very soon, along with him, everyone in your gang will go to jail. We are just in need of a few more evidence to get the warrant, and that's where we need your help. All you guys have to do is to inform us when and where the next smuggled goods are coming, and we will make sure that you guys are not charged. Robert snarled before the man completed, we don't know about any goods. The man's face had changed now. He was no longer smiling and his eyes shrank. In a month, Velu will be in jail and after that, you will be left with nothing. So take this money and do what we say. All of them waited for a few seconds for someone to speak up. We know what to do and don't want your money. Bhaskar, bring the money and give it back to him, Robert said in a commanding tone. Bhaskar went in, took the bag and kept it in front of him. Are you sure? You might be making a big mistake, the man asked again. Yes, and now get out, Robert shouted at the man. The man now gave an intruding stare at all four of them for some time and said, I don't think everyone has the same opinion. Looks like someone among you wants to help us. That's when they realized that only Robert has been doing the talking and the others hadn't said anything yet. Bhaskar said quickly, no, even we don't need this. You can take the money and leave. Ishwar and Dinesh nodded their heads. The man then handed a piece of paper and said, okay then, you guys can take your time and when you change your mind, call me at this number. He held it for some time, none of them received it and he dropped the piece of paper. It slowly guided and fell in one corner. The man took the bag and left the place.